I built these little cars a while back, and they are a blast to drive. This little setup here with the ramps is just kind of specifically for these. I call them stunt cars, and people drive them with me a lot. They are touchscreen friendly, and they're freaking awesome. They're amazingly fast, powerful, springy. The suspension has no springs, and it does a great job. It never breaks in the build area, and you can occasionally take them to the treasure because, of course, they have protection blocks in front. Oh, check this out. This is what the suspension actually looks like when it's all revealed. You can see that it's got the same kind of setup on the bottom and the top, and that is a clone. So you basically build this one section here from the tutorial. I show you in the tutorial how to get it back to the back, and I don't remember if that was with the mirror tool or not, but the mirror tool is super handy for this stuff. Then you just clone those straight down, and you've got a whole other set below. And doubling it up like that prevents it from breaking. It's super awesome. Anyway, this is not even what this video is about. Check this out. I took that suspension and doubled it again, so that now I've got 16 wheels involved here, and it is pretty cool. It's actually so neat that it really kind of outdoes this little course here. It needs something bigger to play around in. So I did this. Now this is that same car. I just invisibled the stuff again for the suspension, and it goes through this loop, and it makes it all the way around. It does a pretty good job. And rarely will my cars actually make it around this loop. You can see that the loop itself is pretty darn tall. I don't know how many studs that is, but it's way up there. It sticks out above the build area, that's for sure. And then I did this one. This one was a bit of a trick to build because it's wider than the actual build area. And I did that by building it inside the build area, turned the other direction, and then I put it in two pieces into this format. And it worked pretty well. It was a little difficult to figure out, and I'm totally not doing a tutorial on that because it's not the greatest thing in the world. But there is something that's better than both of those last ones. Check this one out. If you ever see this thing in the game, it's called a bubble ramp, and it's a half of a sphere, or a little bit more than half a sphere. You can see that the center line would be about right there somewhere. So I went a few notches further, and that's so that when you go straight up the thing and you flip out, you don't flip up, you kind of flip down. And that's pretty neat. Oh, downward firing thrusters are really cool in this scenario because I can turn them on and I can fly upside down. Check that out. It can actually kind of control it a little bit with forward, spin the wheels forwards, and it changes its angle, and you can actually kind of fly it like that for just a little bit. Of course, you don't want to land upside down on the rocks. That'll end your journey pretty quickly. Anyway, this thing is a blast, as are all the other ones. I think still my favorite ramp that I've made is the one that loads super fast. This one loads in like 6 or 7 seconds, and I drive it all the time. I think I've driven almost every one of my vehicles on it now, and if I've missed one, it's probably because I know darn well it's never going to work. So yeah, this thing you see in the games all the time with me because I'm always testing something, and this one's a blast. Did a tutorial on this too, by the way, so if you're interested in building it, it takes about, I think, like 12,000 material of some sort. I used sand on this one, but I think the one in the tutorial I might have made out of plastic. I'm not really sure. I don't remember for sure. It's been a little while, but I'll leave a link for that one in the description as well. Thank you guys for watching my video, and as always, have a great day, and like the video, subscribe to my channel. See you in the game. Bye-bye.